Oh, I love your outfit. Is that vintage?
Well, thank you. It's actually not vintage.
Oh, well, great costume.
Lolita fashion is a unique, alternative fashion that takes inspiration from different times and places in history, such as the English Victorian era and the French Rococo era. Although it is essentially an extremely expressive and experimental style, Lolita fashion has developed and maintained specific elements over decades that set it apart from anything else. In my personal opinion, I think the easiest and most obvious way to spot Lolita fashion is through the silhouette. Lolita fashion is mostly known for its very poofy, wide, fluffy skirts. And the poofy skirts are achieved by using a petticoat or hoop skirt. There are different types of shapes of petticoats. For example, a cupcake silhouette petticoat is mostly found in Sweet Lolita style. There is also bell and A-line shaped petticoats, and those are mostly found in classic or gothic styles. Another part of the Lolita silhouette that I think is really important and isn't really mentioned or talked much about within the community, but I do want to mention it because I think it is important. The bust or torso part of Lolita fashion is almost always form-fitting, accentuating the midsection, giving an illusion of an even poofier skirt. In historical fashion, people used corsets or stays to achieve a slimmer torso, but in Lolita fashion we don't really use corsets really, but the form-fittingness is achieved by a technique used in corsets. So lacing is one common way that dresses are form-fitting. Another way is through shearing. This is a more modern take on it. It is used with elastic, and as we all know, elastic is very stretchy, so it's a lot more comfortable and more forgiving for a wider range of body shapes and sizes. And sometimes you'll find Lolita dresses with neither of these, and the form-fittingness is simply achieved by the way that the dress is designed and structured. Another way to tell Lolita fashion apart is through style elements. Historically inspired elements such as lace, ribbon, ruffles, embroidery, and very intricate prints and details are hallmarks of Lolita fashion. To get a better understanding, let's practice spotting these details. Compare these two dresses. They're both pastel yellow, they're both one pieces, and they both have white details on them. So what makes one dress Lolita and the other not? Number one has a full skirt in which a petticoat can fit. It has lots of intricate details such as a scalloped hem, ribbons, and lace trim. Number two, however, has a straight skirt, and a petticoat couldn't really fit in it very well, could it? It looks kind of silly. It has simple and sharp design details, and the torso is loose fitting. Now let's compare these two dresses. They're both red and white polka dot knee-length dresses, but one of them is Lolita and one is not. And here's why. This dress is a very boxy and sharp torso design, and it has really no Victorian or Rococo elements like lace or embellishments to it. Even though the skirt is designed for a petticoat, the overall structure of the dress does not lend itself to a Lolita silhouette or aesthetic. This other dress, however, has a more soft design, meaning that there's more roundedness and there are more intricate details such as the ribbon and little tiny bows throughout. Anyone that wears Lolita fashion would tell you that simply wearing a poofy dress isn't really wearing Lolita. There are many more parts to it, and that's why dresses are referred to as main pieces within the community. And an outfit isn't even called an outfit, it's called a coordinate, or cord, because the nature of Lolita fashion is a lot more involved and complicated process. And what I mean by this is there are multiple key components that make a Lolita fashion outfit complete. So let's practice putting together a coordinate. First, we need a main piece or dress. This kind of dress is called a jumper skirt because it doesn't have sleeves, only straps. With dresses like these, it's encouraged to wear a blouse underneath. Next, we need leg wear. No coordinate is complete without socks or tights. Next, shoes. Next, we need a headdress, like a head bow, a bonnet, or a hat. Now, accessories. And finally, a handbag. Now we have a completed Lolita coordinate. As you can see, putting together a full coordinate takes a lot of time, effort, and creativity. So if you see someone wearing all of these elements out in the wild, it's a telltale sign that you just spotted a Lolita. So like any type of fashion, Lolita fashion has some gray areas and some exceptions. I didn't want to get into those exceptions too much in this video, but for education's sake, I think we should discuss just a few. For example, this dress by the popular Sweet Lolita brand Angelic Pretty is inspired by retro 50s and 60s era style rather than Victorian or Rococo. Some would argue that this isn't exactly Lolita fashion, but it came from a Lolita fashion brand. Others would say that it is. It's a gray area because the style and aesthetic is quite different from what Lolita fashion is mainly known for. But like what I said previously, this fashion is very experimental, so there's room for shaking up the rules and testing boundaries. At its core, Lolita fashion is a rebellion. Born on the streets of Harajuku, Japan in the late 80s and early 90s, it was a way for Japanese women to express their femininity and individuality while simultaneously rebelling against the societal norms and expectations on them at the time. This sentiment of self-expression and rebellion still rings true today for the majority of the Lolita fashion community worldwide. And it rings true for me. Lolita fashion gives me a sort of empowerment, if you will, to express myself in a very feminine and extravagant way that's also modest and uniquely me. I've struggled with social anxiety for most of my life, but Lolita fashion has helped me find the confidence within myself. And wearing these clothes helps me communicate these parts of me that nothing else really could. I feel more connected with who I am inside by seeing it represented on the outside. And that is what fashion is, really. It's an expression, a communication of what a person likes, what a person feels, and what a person values. And understanding what a person is wearing can help you understand the person themselves in a more profound way than you might expect. Petticoat is usually most.
What am I saying?
It's cold.
So windy!
But this video is about stuff. And things. Peace out.
Peace out. Drop the mic.
Yeah?
Do you have overalls? Because if so, you should wear overalls.
They're my summer overalls.
But it's sunny out. with rain.
Why I'm wearing Lolita.
But we could go to Trader Joe's in overalls together. It would be cute.
That does sound very cute.
I know.
But they're my summer overalls.
How summery are they?
Very summery.
Too summery.
Yeah. I don't want to wear them because they're packed away.
Okay. You should get winter overalls. Little bloomy bloomers or something.
But I have too much clothes.
Yeah.
Well,
Not gonna argue that. Berries.
Berries!
Oh, Dad's gonna make so much fun of these overalls.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Are you recording? I'm sorry. It's fine.
That's fine.
I didn't realize you were filming.
Can they see me?
Oh, it's pointed at the mirror.
Point at the mirror.
Oh.
They
Hi.
can see you in the mirror.
Oh no. Okay.
They're not watching you yet.
Oh, it's not live.
No.
Oh, good.
I don't do live.
That's a cat.
That is a cat.
She's so cute.
She's so cat.
You're so lumpy. I'm gonna go finish getting dressed.
Okay. I'll see you in a bit.
Alright.